Hello Aquarius, my name's Kirstine. I am a full-time professional tarot reader and astrologer. In today's timeless love reading, we're going to tap into the current Mercury retrograde energies to have a peek at a blast from your past. So in the first spread, we're going to be having a look to see what they're saying, how they're showing up, but their real thoughts, feelings, intentions, and how they're going to be kind of walking their talk in 6 to 8 weeks time. And then in the second spread, we're going to have a look for you Aquarius, should you choose to kind of participate or engage with this person. What's the experience going to be? How is it going to unfold? So let's get started for you. There's a link to your current month's readings below. They're not love specific, but they do sometimes pick up on your love and relationship energy. So yeah, if love is on your mind this month, check those out, Aquarius. Right, okay, so how they're showing up is judgment. Interesting. Made a big decision, they've done a review, I know what needs to happen next. What they're really thinking, 8 of Swords. Yeah, so I mean, what they're really thinking here, there's a sense here in the kind of the mind space, I don't know how to move forward. They might actually have the wrong idea about something. The 8 of Swords can talk about, you know, sort of not seeing the situation properly. Okay, in the heart space, they've got the Chariot. So with regards to this connection, I mean, looking at this, you know, they're showing up saying, I've done a review, or if they're not showing up at the moment, they're certainly in this judgment energy, understanding what needs to happen next. And in the heart space with this Chariot, this talks about kind of getting on board. It talks about balancing contradictions, getting two things to work together at the same speed, going in the same direction. So this to me, yeah, with this outcome here, this looks like somebody who's made a big decision, made a judgment. They want to get on board. Mentally, they're not sure, you know, they're not sure maybe if they've got the right view of the situation, if they've got the right perspective on it, or they're not, you know, mentally they're not sure how this could happen, but there's definitely a sense of them being on board and them wanting to change the dynamic. Underlying energy, we've got the Death reverse, death and rebirth. The Death card, it talks about profound changes, transformations. When it comes in upright, there can be a fear of change. When it comes in reverse, there is an understanding here that change must happen. Changes, transformation is a necessity. Yeah, so I think whatever this judgment is, there's a lot of, I know what we need to do now. You know, there's only one natural next step, and looking at this with them showing up with the 8 of Wands, this is a lot of action, a lot of energy trying to, you know, kind of ground something with this passion, excitement. So I think looking at this, they've made a decision. They want to get you on board. They want to move forward. Mentally, they maybe, you know, they're not sure, or they're not sure of your response. They know that something needs to change, and they're keen. They're really sort of very active with this, you know, really sort of putting their energy into it. In the environment around them, so what's contributing to them turning up in this judgment energy, having done this massive review, so made a judgment, right, okay, this is what we need to do. In the environment, we've got the 10 of Wands reversed. The 10 of Wands talks about, when it's upright, it talks about, you know, sort of responsibility, burdens, that kind of thing. When it comes in reverse, this is a rejection of responsibility, a rejection of burden. So I suspect that any, you know, this change, this sort of understanding that things need to change with this. There is something here responsible, some sort of responsibility or some kind of burden here that they've either thrown off or they're refusing to accept any longer, you know, in their environment. Not my party, not my monkey, with this 10 of Wands reversed. And this does seem to have freed them up now to be able, I mean, with this Chariot and this 8 of Wands, this is sort of swift movement. However, mentally, they're still kind of stuck in this space. So if they've not come in, if they haven't contacted you, Aquarius, it could be that they're thinking, oh, I don't know, I don't have a clear view. She's blindfolded in this one. I don't have a clear view. I'm not, you know, mentally, I don't know how this would work, but I know that I want it to work. They've rejected something, a myth, the Wheel of Fortune. In how they're walking, they're talking 6 to 8 weeks. This does talk about changing circumstances. We'll pull this apart a little bit more in the next reading. Let's have a look. So, Aquarius, right. should you should you choose to connect, whether this is you responding to them or you kind of moving forward, you know, yeah, towards them. Let's have a look. If you should you choose to do that, let's have a look at your experience. We'll pull you some oracle, and we'll also pull you some clarifiers with regards to the outcome. If the outcome isn't what you want, we'll get you some advice. Right, okay, Aquarius. So this blast from the past then. Let's have a look. In the past, Knight of Wands. Yeah, in the past we have got this sort of here for a good time, not for a long time. It could be with this Knight of Wands, we did see around them there was a sense of, you know, sort of responsibility and that kind of thing, burdens. I mean, it could be that maybe in the past there wasn't a lot of effort or a lot of energy here to, you know, dedicate to the connection. It is quite a sort of a sexy, passionate, ardent, excitable, enthusiastic energy though. So, right, it could also be Sagittarius for some of you. Interesting present energy. We've got the Four of Wands reversed. Incoming, we've got the Queen of Swords. Your energy, Four of Pentacles reversed. Obviously take this however, you know, I normally read your energy in this position and the environment as this card, but obviously, you know, take it which way around it resonates. So we've got the Four of Pentacles and we've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Sun card. Oh, beautiful, but that is the obstacle. Okay. Outcome, we've got the Three of Wands. Underlying energy, the Emperor. Okay. So the Emperor can point directly to Aries. It can point to a divine masculine. But the Emperor talks more broadly about, you know, kind of setting structures, setting boundaries in a relationship, defining it. You know, setting the rules, the regulations, the expected, you know, what is the etiquette? How are you expected to behave with the Emperor energy? Yeah, so we've got this Knight of Wands energy in the past. I mean, there's not a lot of focus. You know, you might with this Knight of Wands energy, be like, oh yeah, that'd be great. Let's go towards that, and then 10 minutes later, maybe stop doing something else. So current energy, we've got the Four of Wands reversed. Now the Four of Wands talks about home and hearth, you know, talks about feeling like you belong. It can point directly to the home. This is a happy home environment, a lovely, happy, grounded, stable energy. Now for me, when it comes in reversed, the happiness is still there, but it's not immediately apparent on the surface, you know. So they could be looking at this in this past energy. You know, I think there's more to this situation than meets the eye. On the surface, it might look like it's a bit of a nightmare, but underneath this sense of this, whether it's a home environment or just a sense of belonging, I think there's more to it than meets the eye. This is surface level, this Four of Wands, you know, this difficulty. And the two energies we've got. One is the Four of Pentacles, the other is the Ace of Cups. With the Four of Pentacles, we see this inability to kind of hang on to some sort of stable foundation. It could also talk about kind of stepping out of the comfort zone, you know, or not. Yeah, it's a sort of an inability to hang on to something. Can also be selfishness sometimes. And then with the Ace of Cups reversed, this is, you know, with the Ace, when it's upright, there is a potential here for love, happiness. It's a time of joy. When it comes in reverse, it's like, no, it's not. So, you know, I mean, obviously take those however they resonate, whichever way round they are. But this is what I think, this is what's contributing to the surface gloss. I mean, because if you turn these up the other way round, you've got time, opportunity for love, long-term emotional growth, and you've got stability and comfort and security. So there's definitely opportunities here for you, Aquarius. But what's going on with this Four of Wands reversed? Okay. Obstacle. We've got the Sun. The Sun, it does talk about illumination, happiness, a joy, abundance in life. You know, seeing the joy and the beauty in life. So this, I mean, for some, this could be a sort of a negative perspective. I mean, it could be that somebody's very influenced by a sense of stability, security, you know, putting that above other things. If so, for example, if, you know, if a lot of money or work's not going well, it has quite a difficult impact. You know, it can have a difficult impact on the home environment or the people around you. This feels, to be honest, Aquarius, this feels like other issues being brought in to the relationship. I don't feel that there's anything wrong. I think there's a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of potential stability with this relationship. But there's something here to do with boundaries, structure. I mean, with the Emperor, it could be something to do with work, maybe. You know, this feels like something external. There is an external influence here that I feel is creating havoc with your relationship. I don't see anything wrong with the relationship itself. There's something outside of this that's making it difficult. You know, where are your boundaries? Where are your structures? What's the label? What's it called? Okay. Incoming energy. We've got the Queen of Swords. Could be a person, possibly an air sign for me, directly to Libra. But this indicates an energy of there's a lot of kind of intellectual wisdom with this. But this wisdom comes from kind of pain and suffering. This is somebody who will sort of speak the truth. Taken to extremes, it can be, you know, quite a difficult energy. But yeah, this is somebody or an energy of speaking from a place of pain or suffering, but there is truth in that. Okay. And then the outcome, we've got the Three of Wands. Let's pull you some oracle, and then we'll pull you some clarifiers with regards to this. This talks about exploration, you know, kind of setting off from your home base, being comfortable, being stable, but sort of exploring new things, new avenues, waiting for your ships to come in maybe. But we'll get some advice on that for you. We'll pull these oracles, see what these have got to say. I'll give us a little bit more information about this, and then we'll get you some. Right, okay. Marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. So we've got the divine masculine here with his Emperor energy. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's get you one of these. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Yeah, I mean, definitely this Queen of Swords, you know. She wants the truth, and she will deliver the truth. She wants to know the truth, whether it's painful or not. She can cope with pain. She's learned her stripes through pain and suffering. There's a lot of wisdom here. And a very sort of intellectual mind. She's very able to kind of cope with the truth. Okay. So let's have a look. So this says guideline. Oh, hang on. Guidance, attention, help, maybe, love always, criticism never. The question was what to give others, if anything at all. Isn't it fun being you, the universe? Yeah, I mean, as I say, with this Queen of Swords energy, that it can, you know, in an extreme sort of manifestation, often, you know, if we're talking from a place of pain or suffering, you know, it can come out in sort of difficult ways. Right, okay. Let's get you some clarifiers. So this Three of Wands, I want to see what this is actually. Whether this is a kind of a moving on. Do you know, I think, I mean, this Three of Wands, I mean, it can talk about sort of setting out, you know, it can talk about your ships coming in. And I think either way with this Sun energy, if you can, with this being the obstacle, if you can see the happiness, see the joy, because it's not immediately apparent, then this will open up avenues of exploration. You know, it will sort of reap rewards with regards to this relationship. What are the good things? You know, what's the positives of this connection, this relationship? Understand the pain, learn from the lessons, but, you know, use this Queen of Swords energy wisely. Okay, right. Get some clarifiers for this Three of Wands. Advice for Aquarius. I mean, for me, the King of Swords is Aquarius. So let's just Could well be some kind of long-standing, divine, divine union, marriage. Okay, Three of Wands. Seven of Wands, interesting. Seven of Cups. Six of Wands. Three of Cups. Okay. I mean, with the Three of Cups, the underlying energy of this, it does talk about sort of joy, happiness, celebration. It can also point to third-party situations. I mean, with this energy, this could be sort of flirting and, spreading your spreading your wild oats sort of thing. And I mean, this may be, for some of you, this may be a person here having a frank conversation with somebody. So with this group energy, Three of Cups, the advice then, we've got the Seven of Wands, we've got the Seven of Cups reversed, and we've got the Six of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands talks about a lack of belief. It talks about false optimism. And with the Seven of Wands, this can talk about, sort of trying to prioritise. The Seven of Wands talks about fighting just for the sake of it. The Seven of Wands, you're defending your victories, but you're standing up and fighting because that's what you've always done. There's maybe a sense here of being used to winning with this. I'm used to winning with the Six of Wands. I'm used to winning. I'll fight my corner, and it's interesting because we've got the Six of Wands here. Believe that something can happen from this. If you want this connection, this Three of Wands, it's either going two ways. There's either going your separate ways, looking for other people. For some of you, this may well be an external party coming in, and it's like, right, okay, you tell me what you want. Do you believe in this? Do you want to make something of this? Is this going to be a priority for you? If so, we can build on this. This foundation. We can get this turned around the other way. We can explore options. We can work on it. We can kind of build on it. If you don't believe in this relationship, if you're not willing to prioritize it, if you're going to just sort of, not pick your battles wisely, if you're not going to defend what we've built here with this Four of Wands, this was amazing. There's just something a little bit surface kind of hinky with it. As I say, this could be, kind of flirting with other people or whatever. If you want it, Aquarius, fight for it. If you want it, believe in it and fight for it. Because I think otherwise, whether there is another person here involved or not, there's a chance, there's an effort here of exploring either way. So I think for you, if you can see the happiness, see the joy, see the abundance in life, the abundance in this relationship, fight for it. Because otherwise, I suspect looking at this, there's a sort of an exploration. If there is someone else involved, it's like, right, okay, well, if you don't believe in this, if you're not going to fight for this, then I'm off, with this Three of Cups energy. If there isn't another person here involved, this is focus on the good times, focus on the happy times. This is a really beautiful, happy friendship energy. Focus on the friendship within the relationship. Not just the sexy. Right, Aquarius, I'll see you again soon. I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching.